we're making a bet, you feel me? So you could buy a bet, you could sell a bet. We sold a bet and bought a bet. We sold a bet for 60. So then we got a credit for the bet, like, you feel me? So
for 60, that was.
So let's say like I bet you that
we did 60 and we did what?
So we say
we did
60 and 2 in
75,
300, 310. The 60 and 310. Yes. Are you thinking of rolling? We did 310 on one and we did 60 on the other. We bought the first put for 310. First put for 310 and we sold one for 60.
What was the strike price?
85 and 75.
Right, the first one.
The first one was 85. The one we sold was
310.
The one we bought was 310. The one we sold was
60.
60, yeah.
All right. The one we sold was how much? 75.
The 75 strike. Like we wanted to be below the 75, and the other one we wanted to be below 85. No, the one we bought we wanted to be below 85. The one we sold we wanted to be below 75. Now what I'm saying is, let's say if it's a CeeLo, and you're like, yo, I'm a sell a bet. I'm a sell a bet. Like, here, throw this 60 on the fact that he gonna roll a 5 or better, right? Now, every roll though, every roll is like, I'm just kind of trying to make it compatible with CeeLo. Every time he rolls though, up until he rolls something, you know how sometimes you can roll nothing in CeeLo.
Yeah, got you.
If he rolls nothing, you know, like if he rolls an invalid roll,
got you.
You got to give me $5 every, you know.
Yeah, got you.
That's kind of what when you're selling an option does. It's like you got breathing room to lose. You feel me? Like you got breathing room. You feel me? So like I'm gonna give you the 60, and every time every time you give me something back, if he rolls nothing, but when he rolls though. Now you could either, you gonna keep what you have. So he might have rolled nothing the first time, you gave me 5. He might have rolled nothing the second time, you gave me another 5. Now you got 50. So you keep the 50 if you're right, but you give me back, 60. So now you're $10 down. You feel me? You understand what I'm saying? That's how selling the option works. Right now you betting 5 or better. Right now I roll nothing because it's a 3 or 4 to 5. That ain't a valid bet. You gotta give me 5. The bet is still 60, even though you got 55 now because you gave me 5. The bet is still 60. But every roll you gotta give me 55. You gotta give me 5 because if he don't roll nothing, if it's an invalid roll, you feel me? And then the dude actually rolled 5. So now you still gotta give me 60. You lost 5. You feel me?
Yeah, I give you 60 and I lost 5.
You lost 5 off that invalid, off the first roll. He ain't rolled nothing. But it could work the other way around. Like the first roll, he rolled 5. You feel me? And then, and then you just keep the whole 60. Ain't nothing. You never had to give me 5. So that's how an option is that you're selling. We got breathing room. We got breathing room to lose. Like that's breathing room.
I got you.
So like we got breathing room. We got $60 worth of breathing room on the joint. We got to figure out when that breathing room is uptight. Okay. You feel me? Like when at one point, because it's intrinsic value and extrinsic value. We gotta figure out
the time decay.
That's where the Greeks come into play. All right, so we all in it. Like we gotta know our Greeks. Like where can we see the Greeks on these joints? We might have to screenshot the Greeks. Go back and screenshot the Greeks.
Because our stuff is looking married.
Go back and
you just got these 2 lines.
Can we like see the Greeks after we done made the trade, or it's like once you? Because the Greeks change. We supposed to be able to see the Greeks after we made the trade.
Yeah, but we can see the Greeks on the stock.
But we supposed to be able to see the Greeks after we made the trade too, bro.
We ain't make the trade.
But after. But I'm just saying, like before and after. Somewhere down the line we're supposed to be able. This is like, I don't know, like this is where it gets confusing for us. But that's what it's like, you feel me? Like we got, so like $60 is your breathing room. You feel me? And or the other way around is like if, let me see if I can explain. It's like,
what is the difference between this order and then that shit right there? 1 plus at EXP. Break even.
Okay, that they telling us our break even right there, son. So our break even is 85.
Why is different between this one and this one?
That's at expiration.
Oh, I got you. So right now the break even is this. So
But at expiration, our break even is
our
82.
max loss, right? Why is our max loss like infinity?
Because
It's because that's what we doing. We doing a
that's on
limited,
the
why
two
it's cheap,
trades. That's
so
on the two trades. So this on this yeah. So
at expiration, our max loss is
it's 744. At expiration,
no. That's our max profit.
Yeah,
At
as-
expiration, our max loss is
250. Yeah.
So if we waited this whole time, and it didn't work out,
Yeah, that's the.
now, but right.
But in between, things can happen. Like the stock could rise 30.
This
The
will
stock could
change.
rise 30
This will
points.
change. This will change. You're saying?
Yeah.
This could change.
No.
No, that's not gonna
Expiration
change.
can't
But
change.
right
This
now, it could be
right
look-
now
it could
the
look
stock
like
could
it could be
Nike could go up to 300.
Yeah. Got you.
We're tight. You feel me? But really though, we you know. So This is different. But once we figure this out, we're gonna understand trading. Like once we understand trades,
So look, conditions, cancel conditions, submit conditions.
we need to know
Submit
when to
a
get out.
condition
We need to know when to
Submit
get out.
When at least one of these conditions is met. Submit on a market condition. Cancel when at least one of these conditions is met. See, now this is the other shit we need to know. Like set it up so like once we know when we're supposed to be out. You know what I mean? So like submit execution time. Look, so date and time. We could say we said the date and time. We could be like, yo, on this day, this is February 18th. We could be like, yo, March. When is it for April? We could be like March. Which color we out, regardless, or condition.
Yeah, but
I
kind
know
of, we
it's
don't.
di- I know-
That's
I know
cool
what
if
you're
we
saying,
knew
but-
that works. Like that's what we need to figure out when to actually put in the condition. And get them out. We
So
need to
yeah,
know.
We know what the fuck we're saying first.
We need to know when to get out.
I done messed up my whole shit, bro. I didn't buy it. So we buying this or no?
Yeah, we gonna
We
buy.
gonna
We
move
just
forward.
doing
it ain't moving.
fundamental
It
analysis.
ain't moving. It ain't moving until tomorrow.
Now we could confirm it, but like without knowing. But we know that we want to know when to get out.
Yeah, so
when-
we still gotta do the work.
Yeah. So right now we're trading Nike. We doing the vertical spread on Nike. So we're betting Nike right now is trading at $85.38. We're betting that it's going to go down. So we're buying 2 puts. Because Nike been going up so long that like it's due for them to go down. So we're betting that by April it's going to be
So you bought the 85?
either below 85 or below 75.
So basically, this is the 85. We buying it, right? Mine. Let me see how this shit is going.
We're going to figure this out. We're going to figure it out. Ew. What is that, bro?
So we gotta figure it out. We're gonna sit in a spot.
Yeah, I need a
Face mask.
facial, right? So
That's what I would invest my bread in. I would have like a low key like spot where they would just have the sauna, the massage, you feel me? Everything you need. And then I'll just live in that, you feel me? Have office there, have everything there. Food, like just be OD, just like mad zen and just vibration would be just so
the
lit.
jacuzzi spot.
Yeah, just OD lit, but everything alkaline and everything fresh, because that's important. Because I think a lot of them spas and shit, you think you're going in there, but the might throw your pH off. You feel me?
Right.
But like,
Pools is so lit. It's just like why they gotta put chlorine?
yeah, like the thing you were saying before, like they
That's so lit though. Pools is so lit. Like if they could just like, there's no other like substance they could do to
it's natural.
clean
You
it?
have to go to natural.
Yeah,
like,
but
springs
that's
and
kinda
shit.
dirty,
Like,
though.
Natural springs.
Oh
and
no,
shit.
spring is cool, but like a regular pool, like them pure water pools, ew, like I ain't trying to mix my
you gotta
germs
go
and other
like
people.
to like the
germs.
space where it's like nature is
The spring water
providing,
joints, because it's
like-
just clean.
like
It's gonna clean you
OD,
out. Yeah, it's just flowing. Maybe we could do that. Maybe we could do an inside like spring water pool.
Yeah, I saw.
Because as long as the water's flowing, it'll be clean. Now we're getting off topic. But stay with us.
Didn't you go to that? Weren't you with me when we went to that Brooklyn garden? And the whole garden is basically recycled water, like from the rainwater, and it's recycled. The whole joint, mad flourishing, like mad garden. Shit.
Nah, I wish I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's out there. See, I don't know if it was in Harlem, by the one where Sicky was at, or if it's in Brooklyn. I don't remember why I was there. I was just there.
Right, the latest joint we've been in though was that pond in North Carolina though.
But that pond was cesspool, I think.
Nah, that pond was OD electric, bro. He was in that. You ain't swimming that joint and doing the what's the joint called? What's the healing event called in North Carolina?
The spiritual warrior. The spiritual
You
warrior.
didn't? Y'all ain't going to
Nah,
pond?
we ain't going to
Oh, that pond was litty. It was dry? Oh, y'all came at the wrong time. We was in the pond. That joint was electric, bro. I was the first one to pop the cherry, and then everybody got in there. That joint was electric, bro. And it was moving, like the water was moving. It went all the way around.
Yeah.
And it was like, it came from some mountain, and then it came, and then it like ran to the pond, then it kept going around. It was like a long creek of moving water, bro. That was like the clean. We could have drank out that pond if we wanted to. Like, at least the spring part. Like, maybe not, but yeah, the pond was crazy because like it was still like in the middle of the mud in a way, you know. So you're swimming, and the next thing you know, it went from clear to just like you're swimming in mud. Yeah, but it was still electric.
The next morning, it kind of like
cleared out until you jump in. But it was coming from moving water though. That was clean water, bro. I drank out that joint if I had to.
I remember right across from it with all the
Yeah,
rocks.
when it was really like clear. And that, you know,
I went on a
and
break.
kept
I went
by
on a
numbers
trip.
wild and collecting rocks and finding crystals. It's a rose quartz. And they was just pulling out crystals. Like, how y'all find these crystals? Yeah, and we was running. I ran the truck. That was cool. Nice job.
See, like something like that, and then that would be the office type. Like it's just built into something that's mad natural, and that's, you know what I'm saying. That's kind of like what the dude was saying in Puerto Rico. You find something. He was out here doing this, making whatever mad money, but he was literally not the one to have the money. He was going out every night. He was partying, probably doing a lot of stuff or whatever.
The key is to do that with people, bro. Just do it with a team and call it a business, and you tax it. You gotta be lonely in Puerto Rico trying to save money, bro.
OD. But like literally, he probably needed that healing. He probably needed that out of the city healing. You know
Most
what I'm
likely.
saying? And then that's like, you know, people trying to find a place.
So what we're gonna do, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna Google this real quick. We're gonna do some Googling and YouTube how to find out when to get out of the trade, you know? On both the profit and loss side, we'll be back.